Saw some rumors on Twitter about how much money you make.
That was all true. No one believes me, but it is very true.
She has made $82 million in the last year and a half.
I'm just so nervous. I'm paranoid, like that, because all of this could disappear tomorrow.
Okay, $82 million doesn't disappear tomorrow.
Do you know how much money she makes an hour? You want to know? $28,472. That's fucking insane.
Oh, this is a slow month. In July, she only made $3.4 million. Someone take a vacation.
I almost made more than LeBron last year.
God damn.
He made $56 million. I made 43.
Are you still looking for someone that makes more than you?
I'm looking for someone who doesn't know who I am, which is hard.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
Okay, Shalom. Shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah. Koholo Yimla Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Rakahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. We just want to say, the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Awaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. So this chick is Sophie Rain. Shit, bitch made $82 million. You know, showing his little body. And she's not even that, you know, I ain't gonna say that, like, she's not, she got a decent shape, but she's like your typical, at best, a 5 in America, like a 6 at best. Just to just show you just how, how the women in this world with just a little bit of a shape. She got a nice shape, though. Don't get me wrong, but you know, she's just it's plenty of women that got these kind of shapes, though. That's regular shit. You can go to Walmart and you see probably 20, 30 of them with a far better shape than hers. You know what I'm saying? But just so happened, I mean, so we know that too. Let me get a quick scripture, right? Let me just grab one quick script, right? Because the Lord is the one that sets people up, And this could be her, a setup for her to fall really hard too. But in the meanwhile, she's gonna overall take that computer chip, that microchip, to keep that money. If she's alive long enough, because a lot of these women, they go into that profession of showing themselves off like that, and some of them got that ability to kind of just stick it out, but a lot of them, they be really depressed and they get into that mode of wanting to harm themselves, so to speak. Because if you notice, she was saying that she was paranoid. She like, shit, I ain't never had, I don't even know what the fuck to do right now. You think that she would probably go on a vacation and just really just, think this shit through. But this is 1 Samuel 2:6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. Right? He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. So, when you see people go viral like this, and they, they're in the news like this, that's the Lord setting them up. But it could be, overall, she's going to die anyway. Because like I said, a typical little white chick. She got a nice, she nice though, don't get me wrong. But the typical, is plenty of women that look way better than her, but she just so happened to have this particular position right off, right? So the Lord sets these people up. He sets them up to, rise and fall, so to speak. So I'm not familiar with any of her content. First time I've ever heard of her, but I'm pretty certain she probably out here doing some things. I'm pretty certain she probably out here doing some things, you know what I'm saying? So 82 million in a year and a half. She's talking about she almost made more than LeBron. But these women have that ability to get abroad. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's see. I wanted to see what, because she could be a Jake. She could be a E. Sophie Rain. Ethnicity. Let's see what she is, though. She has a mixed ethnic background where there is no such thing as mixed. Oh, okay. So her father is white. So she's an Edomite. And her mother is Filipino. So that's why she kind of got that little look that she got. But she's an Edomite, and she's going directly into captivity in the kingdom. So that, a matter of fact, she a little mama like this right here. She more than likely gonna be a concubine, in the kingdom, if she still got that little shape, that little, But like I said, you can see clearly they all some. I ain't gonna say it like that, but typical Edomite, basic chick shit. All they got to do is put on some lipstick, fluff their hair a little bit, that little look, because they got a little style. Because, see, with Eve, with body, Eve got body, and it's just Eve. That's just natural with Eve. But when you see a white chick with body like a black woman, that takes things over the top. It's almost like a I would say Eminem for lack of better terms. Like, we believe that Eminem is a Israelite, but because he has that white look and he can rap like niggas, man, niggas rap circles around Eminem. Regular niggas in the hood rap circles around that nigga, man. But because he has that look, though, it's but this is demonic as hell. Because the shit that she's doing is demonic, man. But anyway, let me just pull another scripture or two. Because these women are at ease. And a lot of our women, they try and follow in this. You see, Eve, she's not going to... There's some Eve out here that's got some successful OnlyFans hookups. But they're not going to be as successful as these white women. Because they're the original 304. This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, Slakia. As a matter of fact, it's entitled, Complacent Women Warned of Disaster. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Like this woman, she's completely at ease. To go along with all women, really. Some of them, are doing better than others. You know what I'm saying? But they have that ability to throw that box around. They can throw that box around and really come up, man. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. And gird sackcloth upon your loins. Which, is going off into you, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women. Because you are the Israelite women. You have to repent to the Father Yahweh in the name of his son Yahushua. But guess what? These Edomite women are out here like this right here. And overall, this is where Eve get the shit that they got going on. Eve is out here trying to pull off. You don't think that, say for instance, a little so-called black chick see this shit right here. Hispanic, Native American. And trust me, man, Jake got some beautiful women. But let's just say one of these little 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, whatever, see some shit like this right here. And some of these parents, they be grooming them to do this stuff. You'll have a father and mother and father, man. They grooming. They can see that she's cute. She's got that little face. She got a body, and they can see it, and they can't wait till she turn 18, and they already grooming her to go into this work, man. Because it's not like, like porn anymore. Like, there ain't no porn stars out here that ever made that kind of money. This bitch made this amount of money in a year and a half. So it's easy. These Edomites don't mind showing off their daughter. They don't mind trafficking their asses, so to speak. So, but she made a lot of fucking money. I can't think of this one other little chick too. Damn, I can't think of this little chick. Just last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, she just turned 18, and she couldn't wait to turn 18 so she can do OnlyFans. And I think she made like a few million, I don't even know, within hours. But that's that Edomite pedophilia. But these Edomites, they be ready to see. They love these little girls. Yeah, the younger they are, the better it is for them. And especially, why do you think she making so much money? Who you think put all this 82? Who you think spent 82 million on this chick right here? Who you think done that? A bunch of so-called a bunch of older white men. Because I don't have no motherfucking money to be. I don't even know how OnlyFans work, but from my understanding, it's a subscription. I'm like, no, no. My shit going towards bills. God damn it, bitch. But like I said again, she's not a bad looking chick. But look at her. She look. The thing of it is she looks like a kid, and that's what Esau likes. Esau likes stuff like this because they're pedophiles. They're overall that's exactly what they are. They see a little chick like this right here, and don't get me wrong. Like I said, she got a nice shape. So when they see this, they like, oh, psh, psh. Now who you think set her up to do all this? You don't think her parents are not involved with this type of thing? You don't think that her parents are not involved with the way that she looked? Or this OnlyFans. No, she was coerced and talked into doing this. Like, yeah, we gonna get you right. We gonna, they first off, let me see, because I'm sure they probably got some little cute pictures of her as being younger, right? They gonna show you those little cute facial pictures, little pictures of her being, just being a little girl, so to speak. She was born September 22nd, 2004. Based in Miami. Her father is white. Her mother is Filipino. Okay, so, and her dad, I'm willing to bet you, her dad got everything to do with what she's doing right now. See, like little pictures like this. They'll show little pictures like that, a little cute little white girl, But they'll show pictures like this where you can kind of see, like, okay, no, she got a shape on her. The little innocent pictures like this. These little innocent pictures. See? They'll show those real quick. But once she turned Esau on her ass, she kind of looked like Jessica, what's her name? Love Hewitt. What's her name? I can't think of her name. She kind of looked like that chick back in the days. But anyway, you can clearly see, hey, 82 million in a year and a half. Psh, hey, Jake just out here trying to work a job, man. Jake just trying to pay rent. Jake out here, me and the beloved brother Allah was just talking about just working, man. You just getting your ass up every day to go to work. And here you go, a bitch like this can sit up on her ass with a camera on her. Put on a couple of outfits and shit like that. And this bitch that made 82 million. Nigga, Jake ain't ever seen 82 million, bro. We ain't seeing that kind of money in this man's kingdom, man. She's able to just run and just turn on a recorder for a few minutes and really bank, bro. But that lets you know the world that we're living in. And we're at the end of this world, too. Because this is no more than modern day Rome. A lot of sexual shit going on. A lot of the kids and stuff like that being trafficked. A lot of the kids are being exploited. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm not sure. Let me see. How old was she again? She ain't that old. But I can't think of this one. This one chick, she just turned 18 literally like a week or so back here. 2 weeks back or so. And she claimed her family ended up getting rid of her ass, so to speak. That's kind of ashamed of her. But that bitch was like, I don't give a fuck. I got millions. I just made millions, right? I'm not sure how old she is, but she can't be that old. Oh, she was born in damn, I just had seen that shit. Yep, September 2020, so 2004. So basically, she's pretty much like 20 years old, and she done made that kind of money, bro. Crazy. Anyway. Well, this is the world we're living in. The Lord is about to destroy this place, man. Like, these particular women like this, they're going to be in order in our kingdom. They're not going to be able to have no goddamn OnlyFans and no, trying to run down game on niggas and do whoever. No, they're going to be concubines. Matter of fact, if they look good enough, they're going to be concubines of the men of the Lord. And if they don't look good enough, they're just going to reproduce and create slaves, you know what I'm saying, for the children of Israel. Just is what it is, man. So I just wanted to touch on that real quick, but this is the world that you're living in. These OnlyFans chicks is really out here, and they really get money, man. Let me see. trying to think of this one chick name. I don't know, because I'm not into. Oh, Lil Tay was her name. She said she made $1 million within hours. This chick right here. She turned 18 and she turned it up immediately. This little chick right here. And the reason being is because you got a bunch of like she's just a typical white girl. Oh no, that ain't her. That ain't her. She's a typical. Look at her. She's just a regular old. You look at that. You look. Come on, bro. You see a better looking chick like that at a drive-thru at Taco Bell. But she claims she made $1 million on OnlyFans in just a couple of hours, bro. But why? Because these Edomites, these Edomite men, look at her. These Edomite men, look at her. She built like a damn 12-year-old. But these Edomite men, they are about that. They're about that life, man. They want to see these young girls do stuff like this. A bunch of damn pedophiles, pretty much overall, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Men, they like young, vibrant women. You know what I'm saying? They deal generally. If you got money and you're a billionaire, millionaire, whatever the case, you're gonna want something young and vibrant. You're not gonna want someone your age, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That's got cellulite and had a few kids and all that. They want somebody that look like this little bitch right here, and she's not that pretty, like I said. But guess what? Because she got that little bitty, she got that 12-year-old look. See, here you go right here. That 12-year-old look. This is what Esau is into. And guess what? Esau was doing this to our to Eve in slavery, man. The little young women, little 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. Oh, Esau was all over our women, man. And back then, man, during slavery, pumping them up, impregnating them, and then putting their own children into the fields to work, man, or being sold off somewhere. These Edomites been into that. And not only young girls like this, young boys. They was into young boys around this age, man. So she soon as she turned 18, look, this bitch is raggedy looking. How the fuck could a bitch like this make $1 million in a couple of hours with no, you're not. She's 3 at best. What I mean, but like I said, this is what Esau is into. There was a bunch of Edomites that got off into her little OnlyFans. Look at her. She's just a typical looking little white bitch. Right? Lil Tay. Never heard of her, but I remember seeing the story on her. But this is what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? With and this place is about to cave too. All this being able to be on social media, you making your living on social media, all this shit is about to cave. Ain't gonna be no more of that. It's about to be straight all-out civil war. Motherfuckers is gonna be ravishing y'all hoes. You've been out here showing your little bodies off. They're not gonna be able to wait to get at you, man. They can't wait now. But look, this is what it's all about. Right here. She don't know no better. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen to her ass in the future here. In the near future too, because they don't handle well. Look at her. Typical big head ass white girl. No body, no nothing, but motherfuckers actually they done made her rich overnight. So, I'm gonna end out there. I just wanted to just chop it up on this because there's that scripture that talks about a woman shall surpass a man. And people, men are overall seriously not being taken care of when it comes to a woman, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? These women have compassed the men where or just men in general, they can't just get boxed like, just regular box. They gotta, pay for shit and pay for looks and pay for this and pay for that. You ain't even actually getting who the fuck is putting up $82 million and you ain't actually even getting nothing out of it but a look. That shit is crazy, bro. But that's the world we live in. Jeremiah 31:22, it says, how long wilt thou go about O thou backsliding daughter. For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. And that's what's going on. Because these women should be in clothing with dresses on, Not no goddamn. These bitches out here where I'm talking about with thongs on, a straight ass cheek out, whole body showing. No, that's not the way that it's supposed to be, and it's not going to be like that in our kingdom. They're not going to be out here like this chick right here. What was I at there? Let me lock you. They're not going to be out here like this. Ain't going to be no skin shown. Bitch, your hair not going to be shown like that. You ain't going to be out here. Look at how proud this bitch look. Puckered up lips. A mediocre bitch like this made $82 million, bro. Like, she's just a regular white chick. But that shows you the world that we're living in. You ain't gonna be none of that in our kingdom. We're not gonna be tolerating nothing like that. That shit is a wrap. You women are gonna go back into them kitchens. You're gonna be cooking. And you're gonna be glad to cook. You're gonna go back into, rearing those children up and keeping your ass in the house. You're not gonna be out and about and just all over the damn place and just, at a damn porn site. Showing your damn ass and tits at the bus stop. It's not gonna be like that, man. We're about to, go back into power, and we're gonna make this thing happen the right way, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh H.I.M. So with that, Salakia, pray that this lesson was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah, and a Bible ball.